captain secretly pours 3 bottles of vodka into orange juice. None of the more than 100 passengers on the plane noticed. The captain skillfully disposed of the bottles, drank all the orange juice with alcohol in one gulp. He then returned to the cockpit and fell asleep. The new co-pilot was stunned by this maneuver. The crew chief, however, was very calm. He said this was not the first time the captain had done this. Luckily, the flight was very smooth, but just as it was about to land, an accident happened. The plane's elevators malfunctioned. The violent bumps caused the passengers to panic. Everyone was terrified. Only the captain, who had just woken up, was still very calm. He told the steward to remind the passengers to fasten their seatbelts. Then he went to take over the plane, but that's when he noticed the plane had suddenly lost control, start falling straight down. He hurriedly asked the co-pilot to pull up the ascent lever, but no matter what he tried, he couldn't pull the plane up. The captain rushed to inform the tower of an immediate state of emergency. To ease the plane's descent, captain unloads fuel to reduce weight of aircraft. He then ordered the co-pilot to lower the landing gear, preparing for an emergency landing, but the plane was falling straight down. It was impossible to make a crash landing. While the captain was trying to figure out what to do, the luggage rack in the cabin of the plane suddenly opened. A flight attendant saw it and tried to close it, but a sudden lurch knocked the flight attendant unconscious. The plane was still plummeting. The buildings on the ground were clearly visible. It was about to crash into a populated area. To avoid the crowd, the captain made a bold decision. He reversed the direction of the plane, gradually tilting the plane up. You'd never guess that the captain was going to fly the plane upside down. With the cooperation of the co-pilot and the crew chief, the plane overturned and managed to stop its descent. But just then, a boy was not wearing his seatbelt and fell out of his seat. The flight attendant saw it and immediately came to the rescue. He carried the boy back to his seat, but after helping him to fasten his seatbelt, unfortunately, she fell over herself, and the crisis was not yet over. Although the plane had stopped its descent, but there was no fuel left to fly to the airport. Coupled with the engine failure, the captain had no choice but to make an immediate decision. The captain had to make an emergency landing in an open field a short distance away. There is a church up ahead and a group of people are holding a service down there. It looked like a death prayer was being said for them. The plane was about to crash into the church. The captain is trying to turn the wheel, but the wing hit it anyway. It's a big deal now.